high above the world, far from the noise of the ground. Life begins in silence. On a narrow cliff edge, exposed to wind and sky, a nest holds something fragile. New life, unprotected, unaware, dependent on a single presence. Because here, survival is not shared equally. It is carried. The eagle watches, not casually, not passively. Every movement below, every shadow crossing the land, every shift in the air is noticed. Because for the eagle, this is not just a place to rest. It is a boundary. And beyond that boundary, everything is a potential threat. The chicks do not understand danger. They stretch, they call, they move without caution. They do not know that exposure invites attention. They do not know that stillness can mean survival. They only know hunger and trust. But trust alone does not protect them. Instinct does. The eagle does not wait for danger to arrive fully. It reads the signs before they become visible. A sudden silence, a shift in the wind, a distant movement where nothing should move. Nature rarely announces its threats. It whispers them. Far below, something changes. A predator moves across the terrain, not rushing, not careless. It searches, not for a fight, but for an opportunity. Because like every creature in the wild, it follows the same rule. If it does not feed, something else will not survive. The eagle sees it, and instantly, everything narrows. There is no longer sky, no longer distance, no longer calm. Only one question remains. Is this a threat? The answer comes quickly. Yes, the eagle shifts position. Wings slightly open, body lowered, eyes locked. This is not fear. Fear would suggest uncertainty. This is readiness. The chicks grow quiet. They do not understand why, but they feel it. The tension, the change in the air. In nature, awareness is often inherited long before it is understood. The predator moves closer, still cautious, still calculating. It does not rush blindly into danger. It measures distance, opportunity, risk, because survival is not about being strongest. It is about being correct. But it has miscalculated one thing, the presence of a parent. The eagle rises, not in panic, not in desperation, but with precision, a controlled expansion of power. Wings spread wide, casting a shadow that reshapes the moment. This is no longer an unnoticed nest. This is a defended position. The message is clear. You may come closer, but you will not come freely. The predator hesitates, and hesitation, in nature, is often the moment that decides everything. Because the eagle is not only protecting, it is warning. A sudden movement. The eagle launches forward, not fully committing, but enough. A display of speed, of intent, of capability. This is not yet an attack. It is a calculation made visible. The predator stops, not defeated, not injured, but aware. Because in that instant, the equation has changed. This is no longer easy. And in the wild, difficulty can mean failure. The eagle holds its ground. It does not chase recklessly. It does not abandon its position. Because protection is not about aggression. It is about control. Slowly, the distance increases. The predator withdraws. Not out of fear, but out of logic. There are easier paths, safer opportunities, and survival favors those who choose correctly. The threat fades, but the tension does not disappear immediately, because in nature, safety is never confirmed, only assumed. For a moment, the eagle returns to the nest, not triumphantly, not proudly, simply returning. The chicks respond instantly. Movement, sound, life continues as if nothing happened. Because for them, nothing has changed, but everything has. A danger has passed, a decision has been made, and survival has been extended. This is the quiet truth of the wild. There are no victories, no celebrations, no recognition, only outcomes. The eagle settles once more, eyes still alert, body still ready. Because one encounter does not define survival. It is repetition that matters. Day after day, moment after moment, watching, reacting, enduring. Parenthood in the wild is not temporary. It is constant. It does not pause. It does not relax. It demands everything without guarantee. Because even the strongest cannot control everything. Not the wind, not the hunger of others, not the randomness of chance, but still, the eagle remains, standing between danger and something that cannot defend itself. And that is enough. As the sun lowers across the horizon, the savanna grows quiet once more, because somewhere another predator is watching, and somewhere else another parent is ready. In the wild, survival is never permanent. It is negotiated, again and again and again. And for the eagle, that negotiation continues.